Hey, good evening. The date is currently 9/1/2016, first day of September. I just had this really dumb idea to open the journal entry with me singing Politic by Coldplay. Because for some reason I've been listening to Coldplay for the last couple days. And so I started off singing, Open up your eyes. But, it was already like halfway into it when I started the recording for the journal, so it would have been like, up your eyes, if I just started recording it, like, halfway into me already singing it. I'm oddly not able to speak tonight, but, whatever. Yeah, so I'm in the garage. Today I went out and ran, got my good run in, got my, the hills now are like at the point now where I can just like, run, not jog, but run up them, run fast up them. I don't know if you could truly call it a sprint, what I'm doing up the hills, but, I'm running up them quickly, so that's a good thing. Except for the last hill. The last hill I do truly sprint up. And so, it's particularly interesting, but, it's a way to lead into other things to talk about on these fucking journal entries that, I don't know why I'm saying fucking journal entries, because, I actually don't mind doing them that much. I just come down here and talk into the camera. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. There's, just recently, or I don't know about recent. Actually, yeah, recently, I went over to a Giant, like just to get some snacks or whatever, and I came across this this box of wheat thins, but they were called sweet onion wheat thins, and there was this picture of an onion on the front that was like split open and like fried or whatever. And it made the box look really appetizing, but I'm just saying this right now, this is going to be impossible to describe this thought that I had. But it was something that like, it's like the older you get, the more you, appreciate things, I guess. And so it's kind of relates to the Rolling Stones. For some reason, I keep thinking back to this video that I watched of the Rolling Stones, like in a concert, like a live concert of the Rolling Stones. But only a couple years ago, so they were like on stage as like old guys. But just something about the clothes Mick Jagger was wearing, and all the equipment in the back. Like, I assumed they had all the best equipment that you can possibly get, because they're the fucking Rolling Stones. And so there was this real sense of like, just to me, there was just like a flash of an instant of a thought that, you would never think to, or I don't know if you might think to say it out loud, but, it's something that it's very difficult to find the words for. Like, there was this sense that the Rolling Stones, they know how to get shit done. Like, at this age, they're all about the getting shit done. They get the shit done. Oh, that's what it was. That George Harrison song, Do It, I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. That song where he says, we're gonna do it right, child. Or, where he's talking about needing patience, and it's gonna take money and time and patience or whatever. Something about the feeling of that song, and also the Rolling Stones playing with all the best equipment, doing it right. Just that sentiment, of just like a middle-aged to old person saying, we're gonna do it right. Like, that's one of the things of old age, is that you know how to do it right. You're not fucking around with garbage. You're doing it right with the right materials, the right raw materials. Something about that also related to me buying those fucking sweet onion wheat thins. And I don't know if it was just the picture of the onion on the box. It feels like it was just the picture of the onion on the box, but I just related this thought to, something that Mom would do. Like, she knows, she finds the best deals, but she knows how to do it right. She knows how to cook right, or. I have no idea what I'm trying to say, but if you can make sense of any of the nonsense that I just said, I find that very impressive if you can. Because, I know the feeling, I know what I'm trying to say, but, I know the feeling of what I'm trying to say. I just can't think of, like, an appropriate word for it. Yeah, but I've felt like that over the past couple weeks. Just with, all the running that I'm doing, all the jogging and shit, and the fact that I'm not drinking coffee anymore. I feel it's very helpful for me, actually, because coffee I found that it just gives me anxiety, and I don't need that shit in my life. Yeah. I'm actually happy that I got that thought out that I was thinking, about the sweet onion wheat thins. Yeah, so what else did I do? Today I came down here and recorded, something else just another one of those, live versions of the song. I don't know what you call it. It's just live instrumentation overdubbed over each other, so. Instead of, direct inject guitar and shit, it's actual drums, not a drum machine. But, I'm just recreating the seed, as I call it. But, it's just, I don't feel like I'm making any progress. I can re-record the song as many times as I want. That doesn't mean that I'm making progress on it, though, so. I'm going to have to figure out, actually, I feel like I am making progress on it, just because I keep writing more ideas down, like specific things that I want to do to specific songs, and not just like general, and also general, just like thoughts, like the thought about the sweet onion wheat thins. I've made more of those. I actually haven't read any of the thoughts that I wrote down, like more than a week ago. It's just, it feels like it's like a tedious thing, I think, to read those. And, like try to understand what I was saying at the time, or, I think, I'm getting better at unpacking, like, the whispers of thoughts in my ear when I'm trying to like if I'm writing something, and I get like a little whisper of a thought, like I would before I would have to just, if I didn't do it in that moment, then it would just be lost forever. But I'm getting better with not only remembering those things, but just writing them down as they occur. And, like unpacking those ideas and storing them on an outside thing instead of just in my head where they can just, go away forever and never to be recalled. I was thinking, actually, there was this picture of like, it was one of those ambiguous pictures where it's like, could it be a rabbit or is it a duck? But in this case, it was a cowboy. Like a shading thing of a cowboy, but it also was like a bat. But I just feel like, if I can unpack ideas like in my head and get them out onto a computer, then it's just a matter of like collapsing the ambiguity into one thing. like looking. It's like, if you ever see that thing where you look at like a ballerina spinning, and it could be left or right. It's the challenge of remembering those ideas in my head that I've written down. The challenge of like looking at the thing that I wrote down and like remembering the idea it's the same exact thing as like trying to make the ballerina spin right, like with your head, like when you close your eyes and then like imagine the ballerina spinning right and then open it and then the ballerina is spinning right. I've said ballerina like 50 times. But yeah, it's like collapsing that ambiguity. It's the same sensation, I guess, as, trying to remember those whispers of ideas in your head. So, I'm getting better at getting the ideas in my head out, is I think the theme of this particular journal, which is about to end because I'm to 11 minutes now. So goodbye.